What's up to all those alone in the zone? It's the one that shines bright when I'm bright, John Eli Lopez. Back once again on a mission to get you one step closer to being the king or the queen of the pencil. And today, I'll be showing y'all how to get your color pencils bright and vibrant, almost like you used paint. Okay, without further ado, let's get started. And with this exercise, I decided to just straight color pencils. And I started with a black color pencil. I'm using it like a regular pencil. The only thing with the black color pencil, it is definitely more difficult to erase. I am using a reference photo. The only thing I did a little different was change the tones up. But something for something like an animal, an insect. If you're doing it realistic, if you're trying to render it as realistic as you can, you definitely would want to use reference, unless it is something you've been, rendering for a long time, where you just, have it stuck in your head, the structure, the way all the pieces fit together. But there's nothing wrong with using references because it still takes your creative skills to build it up, right? So as you see here, my sketch is coming together. And I went really light because I knew I didn't really have the option to erase once I started going dark. So once I had the overall structure in, you see I am definitely going much darker with the base tone. I'm laying down a base tone, and I'm trying my best to get rid of any white of the paper showing. So with this type of technique with using the color pencil, where you want your colors to be really vibrant, you want to not push down hard enough to break the tip of the pencil, but right before that, you have to figure out that balance. You do want to push down a little hard, just not enough to break the tip and not enough to engrave the paper or the material you are drawing on, because you don't want to warp it. So it is finding that balance. Sometimes you don't know your own strength, and before you know it, the paper has grooves in it, or you constantly have to keep headed to the sharpener. So the legs, similar, but it has a little more tones from the reference material I'm using. So I'm coming here with a darker brown. This is more like a burnt umber, and I'm going over any area I see that has white. Any white little speckles sticking through, getting that little fur, because the reference photo I'm using, it has little strands of hair on the leg, on his legs, I should say. So as I've said before in previous video, you want to try to bring everything up at the same time. I do plan to go back on the body, of course, but I didn't want to spend too much time there. I want to spread every color I'm using. I want it to be spread out through the entire structure of this insect. So that is what we are doing here. And if you notice too, this falls more in the shadow area, so I am making sure that I'm putting it at the under the legs. Yeah, so once I make sure I put it under the legs, I know I'm coming with lighter hues on top, wherever the light will be hitting on top of this insect. So now I'm just getting like a sienna brown in there. And same technique, pushing down as hard as I can and just getting rid of that white. The white speckles sticking through is the enemy for this technique. Because the point of this technique is to get your color pencils to almost look like paint. Or even marker. But you know, if you have the white speckle sticking through, you could almost instantly tell that it's color pencil. So now, as I'm getting the tones established, I come back with the black and add it to the darkest areas that I'm seeing on the reference photo, right? And as I'm adding the shadows, I'm still coming with the light strands of hair because mixed up with that burnt sienna, there will be some, you know, darker hairs and those type of things, and that's gonna add to the to realism. And as I'm, you know, building the entire feature up, I really wanted to establish the darkest area, which will be the eyes. And you know, when you're doing an insect like a spider, the eyes play such a significant part, just like the legs. You know, it's these pieces all fall together to add to that realistic look. So I'm going back and forth now with the black. I had some that sienna brown. There's some dark brown in there. And as you see, I'm still trying to get some of those little stray lines that I did with the black color pencil out of there. That was what I was trying to do with that little kneaded eraser. So now I'm here now with uh, the white, and I'm getting it, you know, to add that reflective area on top of the darks. So now we're just getting that shadow in, and that's definitely adding to the realism, the realistic effect. This creature is adding. This creature is casting a shadow. So we're just tightening that up. Now on top of the white here, I'm coming with cream and trying to get like a little transition area between the white and the other tones. And that's what the purpose of using the cream is for. So now it's just a back and forth game with all the different tones now. The dark browns, the burnt sienna, the black, the cream. Erasing that shape up. And I took my finger and I did a little shadow blend there. Darkening that up a little bit. I really didn't like some of the pencil lines that I saw within the shadow. So rather than erase and go back, just came with my finger and tried to do a little blend out. So now I'm back with the cream to the white. And there you have it, folks. We are done. Very nice. I hope you guys got some value from this video. If you did, shoot a web at that subscribe button. Hit the like. Leave a comment. Any feedback will be appreciated. So until next time, John Eli Lopez signing out. Y'all be good and be safe.